wrong thing.
Hey! Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of Spill
Yes.
the Tea, everybody. Welcome in.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Welcome. 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 Oh boy.
Oh yeah, this
Remember
has been
how
a.
we said? Yeah. Oh boy. Remember how last week we said that there was not going to be any drama at Upkai? Surely. Dang, was there drama at Upkai?
I kind of jinxed us, didn't I? Should have kept my
So
big mouse down.
also, hello everybody. Hello everybody in chat over on both chats because I am also live on my channel too.
That is true.
Because we thought we were gonna have to do it on my channel
Just
today,
in case, because
but
last time I know I kind of lost power and then we had to
yeah,
raid you over. This is just a safety net.
yeah. This is a just in case. So I have a cute little setup for us over on my channel too. Uh,
But yeah. So I
I
think we
have
can just jump right into all those things that
Yeah.
happened.
I've also want to tell everybody in my chat, points are turned off for this stream because I have to keep track of two chats. So, this is mainly on Zell's channel. If you guys want to pop over there, this is a backup. This is also going to go up on my YouTube. So no, I want points. No, Dio, points. Give me no points are
Points are
don't
there.
use
You can't redeem
points are
them.
there. You just can't redeem them right now. You are still going to accumulate points. But they are just turned off for right now. You cannot redeem the points. That's all. Okay, I'm cool.
uh, all right, so let's kick things off. Well,
At least I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
oh, okay.
If I turn it on real fast, does everything still look like it's there, like visible if you guys see anything?
Yeah, if you turn back on, they just pop up as normal. They just show up as like blue stuff.
Yeah. So like there's it. But anyway, they are disabled right now. Disabling to redeem because I don't want people to try and use the redeems that are not active for this screen. So,
That is fair. That is fair.
mhm,
But like Cherry said, things kind of exploded at Offkai.
yeah,
It was not good. It was not pretty. A lot of casualties.
a lot. Well, I think I think what's going to happen is that Afkai is going to be boned next year. Because they burned all the bridges because while they got they got they got some positive stuff for banning Niji Sanji, only to turn around and do a lot of sus things
Behind the
that
scenes
people
that
behind the scene
include,
that people don't agree with. Uh,
which
for
include but
for
not
one,
limited to
uh,
sabotaging other VTubers' booths, showing
yeah,
favoritisms, and more.
showing favoritism, banning another VTuber, which since she's indie, I will not name her, but she has not hidden who she is. I don't know if she did get around to dropping receipts, but she also revealed that the people at Offkai don't like Pippa. So they're the ones who have and the people it seems like what the moderator who was running Pippa and Tenma's panel, it seems like they're the one who sabotage it. I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, when you have a Twitter history that you do, uh, it kind of looks like sabotage, even if it's not true.
Yeah, they also had the volunteers speak up about some of the talents that were participating to the point that they were like, "We will walk away if the said person comes to Offkai," and
Hmm.
they were just okay with that. So they were like, "Okay, we're on the volunteer side," and
Okay.
just dropped a lot of talents out of nowhere,
Hmm.
which seems sus and also jeopardizes their trust
Yeah, well, here's the main problem is that they're an organization that's based in California. Uh, so in America, for all of you who don't know, America politics are a bunch of bullshit. And right now, there is a bunch of politics where people are saying like you have to be one way or the other. There's no in between. There is no operating as a business without your politics being involved, which is absolutely asinine. Like people should be able to have their opinions and be able to like what's the point of having a convention if you don't have a ton of different types of people? Because if you're not trying to like get a bunch of different people to go to the convention, then people aren't going to want to go to the convention because you're only catering to one specific type of VTuber fan. Uh, like this is just my honest opinion. I feel like look, if there's a VTuber out there who wants to cover politics and stuff like that, then I don't think they should be barred from being invited to events and stuff like that just because they cover politics.
I also saw
Whether it's
that they were showing like well, harassment or like sabotage to
mm,
people who like made a tweet that they didn't like I don't know, like a year and a half ago. It's insane.
right. It's insane. It's crazy. It's like you just don't work with that person. Just have someone who likes the person run the panel. You can't be telling me that every single person has the same ideology who's volunteering for this convention. That's crazy. All VTubers are so different, and all of our communities are so different that we have different age ranges and everything else. There's no way we all think the fucking same. That's crazy.
I mean, Twitter is
That's
proof that we don't think like the same because every week we have drama, which shouldn't
hmm
exist if we thought the same. The same.
yeah. But dang, I think Avkai is going to be burned. I think I think Phase Connect possibly maybe thinking about pulling, aka the people who funded the artist booths. They might be thinking about pulling out of the convention altogether for next year. And you want to know what they're probably going to thinking because they have corporate money?
They
You
might
know
just
what?
start their
Fuck
own
it.
convention.
I'm gonna make my own convention with blackjack and hookers. And if everybody's like, but Phase Connect's kind of too small to do their own convention, and I'm like, if Phase Connect opens it up to indies who are friends of people in Phase Connect, I think they could get a lot of people to go and do their own if they all do their own vacation. Um, if they do their own, convention. They could probably get a better venue too. It seems like from what I'm understanding, Offkai is getting close to fire martial law being broken.
Oh God.
And cuz it's kind of like it's not as bad but like almost as bad as Anime Expo, I think. That also like when you saw the pictures like people were like shoulder to shoulder
Ah,
in that. That's not okay, guys. Conventions should not be like that. That there there there's a reason why there's a cap to people who can get into a convention. Like,
mostly for safety reasons. We don't want people
yeah,
getting trampled or getting lost, or worse.
hmm no. Uh, they could probably get a better venue. They could probably get better technology because I hear like one of the other main problems that's still happening at Offkai is there's a lot of technical issues. Which, if it since this is VTubers, so this is technically this is a tech convention. How do you not have good internet and stuff working for the panels?
I mean, think about it. Like, remember, Cherry, every VTuber has cuffs, so every VTuber event has to have cuffs. It comes with the branding.
Mm,
Maybe they did that on purpose. We need to stay on brand.
I guess.
uh, Speaking of staying on brand, I know that was a really bad segue to this. But we finally have a conclusion to the whole Shy Lily thing that was going on like a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Well, last week actually. I know
We
we
have a
touched on it.
conclusion. She's on indefinite hiatus, even though she said she was graduating a few days previously. Uh, so honestly, with all the shit that's happening, this is probably the best outcome. That the fact that she's probably just gonna reuse her fucking account and rebrand her to as something else. I mean, if she rebrands as something else, who's another VTuber, then okay. Then we definitely know that people should just not give her attention and block. Not that they will, but uh,
I feel like
I think this
everyone
is
here already is up to date on the situation, but just in case if
yeah.
anyone isn't, um, I'll give you guys a TLDR. News came out that there was a VTuber who had a model that was surprisingly close to Shy Lily's. We will not name the person for multiple reasons, but
Hmm.
it came out and there were multiple allegations that this person was copying Shy Lily's models. We took a look at the models; they were very similar. It basically looked like a recolor with slight alterations. Multiple VTubers talked about it, and then it also came out that she was also mimicking, uh, Shy Lily's voice or mannerism of speech, because there was an old clip of her with a different accent, and she made a statement claiming that the model being similar to Shy Lily was a coincidence, and she never actually knew about Shy Lily until the allegations were set, and also that her voice was an amalgamation of different accents because she had people, family members from different parts of the world. Which was basically her statement, which didn't hold for long. Mostly because accusations and she also uh, other artists came out saying that she literally asked them if her model looked like Shy Lily's
Hmm.
during the design phase itself. So it kind of came out that she was actually copying Shy Lily, and it also came out that she actually did know about Shy Lily. And
Yeah, because recently she just got into an interview or something with another bigger VTuber or something,
yes, and then the
who I think
VTuber didn't
who
hold.
who I think gave her way too much benefit of the doubt
Oh yeah,
to
she did.
even like give her an interview in the first place. Uh, but it's funny after denying it, then going on the interview and said, "Yeah, I took huge inspiration from Shy Lily."
Yeah, so basically her whole thing of oh this was coincidence came into no, I actually did watch Chai Lily and took inspiration. So the problem a lot of YouTubers had wasn't the copying, wasn't the mimicking of the voice, even though that's weird. It was the fact
Hmm.
that she didn't say this was inspired. Like she could have literally said, "Still in the car? No. Why? What do you mean? My audio that bad today?" Anyway, Terry, you can hear my voice, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My fan?
Is it my fan?
I
Hang
can't
on.
hear your fan. Anyway,
Hello, hello. I'm Steph. Hello. I can turn it off if it's my fan.
okay, I turned off my fan too, just in case. Anyway, people were mostly not okay with this, mostly because she wasn't crediting. It's fine. I admit my fan may be loud. I will fix it next week. Maybe I should really install NVIDIA Broadcast.
Mm.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, the whole Shy Lily thing. Shy Lily
Yep.
came out with a statement, which is not a statement because she said she can't say anything about it because she can't make everybody happy. If she agrees on her model being copied and she's not, she's upset
Hello,
about it.
Alice.
You know, people are going to be upset about that. And if she says she's okay with it, then the artists are going to be upset about that. So her statement is that she has no statement.
Yep. Her statement is she has no statement. Although she did then make another uh it- this is the only thing that I don't like that Shy Lily said, because I feel like we can all right. I feel like we can critique a person if they say something kind of like s- like not the best thing to say, because so Shy Lily, there's a clip of Shy Lily saying that it's like I really would like people not to stop putting words in my mouth, but I'm so glad it's not any of my community that's doing it because I know for a fact that I have proof that it's not anybody in my community because like when we last did something similar to that and we made fun of me someone who was making fun of me on TikTok, there weren't any hate comments or anything on that video. So it's not anybody in my community. And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "What world are you living in that you don't think it's not anybody in your community?"
So I feel like what she meant was her close circle of community because Shelley's fan base is
Mhm.
huge, and I don't think she should even take
Yeah.
responsibility for her fan base
No,
because
I don't think she should take responsibility for her fan base, but for her to say that it's definitely not anybody in my fan base is like, what?
too optimistic. It's too optimistic.
Yeah, that's too optimistic.
But again, that's just us nitpicking on that
Yeah.
events. But anyway,
Yeah,
to
that's
close
just
out.
one the only thing I have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with her not having things. Honestly, she replied the best that she could. That's the only part of it that I have any issue with what she said.
But to bring everything to close, she basically privated her account. Not Shy Lily, the other person who was accused of copying, privated her account and then switched her status to be going on a hiatus. No, not graduating in the next day, but like 24 hours after that, she switched to hiatus with a note of her side of the story, which everybody debunked immediately. And the account is still
Mhm.
privated on indefinite hiatus. Last I checked, the Discord server link was up, but she removed the invite link. But it had around 300 active viewer members at the time when I checked.
Mm,
I didn't join the server because I have too many Discord servers on. But yeah,
yeah.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, that is the end of that portion. Like, I feel like like the entire VTuber space went ham on this person a little too much,
Mhm.
in my opinion. Again,
Yeah.
I do realize copying is bad, but at the
Mhm.
same time, I feel like
Mhm.
I don't know if this is true or not because she did talk about dead threats, but didn't actually provide proof. But still,
Mhm.
that is kind of iffy to me. And also, like forcing
Yeah.
someone off a platform and celebrating it, it's not also great.
Mm.
At the end of the day, she's just an entertainer and thought, oh, this model and this voice works, so I will try this style of streaming. I,
I'm more annoyed that the artist got scot-free because,
Oh yeah, they immediately
uh,
private their account and went into
yeah.
hiding when this whole drama
Mhm.
started. And I don't think
Yeah.
anybody even talked about the artist who
Right.
made this. I'm
Like,
still keeping a close watch on them though.
because it wasn't a straight up copy, so that's why everybody's like, but I do think that some of the details are traced because, like, the one thing that we looked at for this artist that was up, there was like 4 different art styles in their
Portfolio.
commission portfolio. So that's why I'm saying there's something really suspicious about the artist, especially when the VTuber models, like people who are supposed to be VTuber siblings, look
Similar.
they
They share
don't have
traits.
enough. They share like it looks like at most she traces her arms and that's about it. Like uses the same arms that she drew, because it looks like those line up.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying that that's wrong or anything. I don't look like my doggo sis. No, no, I'm talking about or my other siblings. Right. But we're saying like unless the person knows that the artist uses a base, I think it's kind of weird if like the hands match up and stuff like that. The only thing we have similar is the color, so I get it.
But not just that,
No,
Alice.
Cherry, I'm
If you
agreeing. Yes. Oh,
okay,
sorry.
here's my
I'm,
thing,
I'm a little
Alice.
confused
If
again.
you line up all the models that, in your case, Iris made, like Cherry's model,
Yeah.
your model, and all
Yeah, yeah.
the other models that are at work, right? If you line them up, you can take one look at it and be like, oh yeah, the same artist made these. You can see the line work,
Yeah,
you can
right.
see the shading. Like there's a particular style that Iris has. It's unique to
Yeah, we're looking
Iris.
for yeah. The Iris has like what we mean is like the coloring style in the VTuber model. They so for this artist who was doing the Shy Lily copy and I looked at like one other person and I was like, the face is weird for someone who has like a clean style
Oh,
of
Alice was
like
agreeing
doing the
to us.
faces.
Sorry, Alice.
Yeah, yeah, Alice is agreeing. Yeah. Like I'm not talking about like what was it? I'm saying like for this artist in particular, like usually the faces start looks kind of similar to each other, and or at least like the way that they color the eyes would be like similar to each other. There would be something in them that would look similar. I don't see any of that in the model artist, and it's I think that's really weird.
And the other thing that was sus is when the initial instance when this whole drama
Yeah.
started, the said artist completely private their account, went into hiding. We, I had a tough time finding their other or older works because not just okay. I was lucky enough I was following this artist before they privated the account, so I could see their tweets, and I went to their VGen. They're a verified artist on VGen, but every single art piece that they made is removed. Their portfolio is empty, which
Like everything is empty. Like every single portfolio thing that we looked at where they could be on is completely empty. And that's why it's completely suspicious.
I have like
Uh
this is our theory at least. Like we have a theory that
yeah.
the instance they saw the Shy Lily thing was getting really a lot of attention from people. They just privated their account so they would be tagged or asked questions
Mm,
about. Because a
yeah,
lot of people will be like, "Oh, this is the artist. Let's ask the artist."
right. That's I know that is sad. That's like I more feel like that this person I feel like because I think people who are better at that analyzing art than me would probably end up looking at it, and I think they would probably get found out that they trace portions of the thing because I looked like really closely at the toes. This is like a probably like a weird thing to say, but feet are really hard to draw. I looked at the VTuber's toes and Shy Lily's toes,
We
and they look way too much alike, in my opinion.
we literally lined them up and they were a perfect match actually in Photoshop.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That is no, it's not that kind of way. It's for an artist
It's for
standpoint.
research. It's for research.
It's for artistic standpoint. Feet are hard to draw as artists. We're talking about feet, Eldritch. That's how it's going. That's how it's going.
Hello, Ink. We are in a podcast stream right now.
Yeah.
Uh, but
It's
anyway,
for research.
it,
It's
it, it
not
is
for
it is absolutely for research purposes only. No ulterior motives at all for Cherry.
no ulterior motives. I just do art things and I really like looking at the this is
Cherry,
not
you're
helping
you're
me.
digging
This
your
is
own
not
hole.
helping me.
Yeah.
This is not helping me. I don't have a foot fetish. It's art only. It's an artistic thing. Oh, congratulations on starting streaming. Everybody hide your toes. No, Alice! Don't
uh,
no!
uh, it's okay, Cherry. Everyone will remember that you love toes now or feet. Anyway, I think
I'm a
we can.
small dog, okay? It's the only things that I can see easily.
um, Speaking of artists and issues related in the art space,
Yeah.
ahaha, model critique that went really bad, really fast.
Oh boy. All
Uh,
right. So this is my advice to everybody who wants to do critiquing for like designs and stuff like that. First off, you got to have your disclaimer up when you're doing it because uh
People can clip out of
like
context. People can be very
yeah.
mean, clip out of context. As long as you have the disclaimer out, the clip will still
Also,
say said words.
yeah. Yeah. Also, if you're doing an actual critique, don't do it as a tier list. I don't know for sure if these people are doing a critique or a tier list. So that's the one problem. I don't know where
So the
the
odd
post
thing is,
is.
I looked as much as I could. I couldn't find the WOD that had
Yeah.
the entire critique. Because if I did, I would have watched it and know
Yeah.
decided if that was an actual tier list or a critique
Yeah.
session. But the problem, at least from the clip's perspective, is that they
Yeah.
took one look at the model.
Mhm.
Well, one of them read the description and immediately was like, "Yeah, no, ew,"
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
that's not how you do a critique, unfortunately.
Not sure his advice is when doing critiques, you only need to say nope to butt capes, and that's it.
So here's the thing: we did a critique, like me and Charity
Yeah.
literally had a critique session a couple of
Yeah.
weeks before this whole happened. And like
Mhm.
again, we had the disclaimer. We already said that it's going to be critique, so we're going to give comments about the model in a negative
Well,
way.
I advertised it as a roast to, like, soften the
Yes,
blow as much as possible anyway.
yeah.
Like,
So everyone knew
I
what
was
they were
gonna
getting
poke fun
into,
at something. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
even then, I don't think we were that mean. At least except for the mud caves. And we were passionate about the mud caves.
I know butt capes, okay? They there's what did they do? It's also difficult for when it's hard enough to sit down in dresses. I only imagine how hard it is to, like, rearrange yourself for a fucking butt cape.
Just sit on the cape.
Hello, recommend the drink. I am having a good weekend. I hope you enjoy the podcast. This will be re-uploaded to YouTube's.
Yes, it
Uh,
shall.
mhm.
But yeah, like the entire community was really angry at that entire post. But
I don't like that some of the bigger VTubers also started to get involved, like Meriwether. Meriwether probably should have stayed out of it. Not gonna lie.
I saw a lot of
I
streamers go in and be like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
love your model though," and then a lot of people jumped on the train and be like, "Oh, I will do a better review of your models," and
yeah,
just went on to the hype train. It's kind
yeah.
of, I see it as a
Me too.
business standpoint. Yeah, it's a trending topic, so jump on the bandwagon
Mhm,
while it's still hot.
right.
Same time, it's also iffy. Like, uh,
Uh, Here's my critique of the design. Personally, I don't think it's. I think it's too heavy for a design. Uh, it needs to they needs to pick two motifs. I am a big person who, when you're doing a VTuber, you should probably stick to two motifs and not go over unless you know what you're doing. Uh, there seems to be like three or four in this person's design. I know everybody is like trying to love bomb this person and say that no, your model is great, everything is fine, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with the color choice. Yellow and pink is a fine combination. It's like lemonade.
I feel like
Uh,
the model, the issue I like when I'm looking at the model was that there's too many accessories
yeah.
or items on the model that it's like
What's
taking focus away from
mm,
the actual face of the model.
what's my motif? Pastel dog, pretty much. Even though I market myself as a hellhound, it's a pastel goth dog. Those are my
Wait, what
two
would mine
motifs.
be?
So,
I actually thought about this. So,
well, you have owl,
and brown,
and
I
I
guess, brown owl.
like no, that's a color. That's not a motif. Waffle motifs is recommended.
Ah, yes, waffle owl.
Waffle owl.
I guess I just have like a gold holder because like, I have too much gold on my. I don't know.
Mm. Like it's mostly has. I would say the second motif for a lot of YouTube. Yes, it's understandable regarding design wise, but behavior designs with the people who judge your. Yes, yes. No,
Yes.
I'm
No,
not
no, we're not
defending the people
justifying
who
them.
like.
They what they did was
I'm not
absolutely
justifying
wrong.
them. What they did was wrong. Uh, the thing that I'm talking about is the fact that
Everyone was
I
love
don't.
bombing the victim to the point that, oh, we.
Everybody was also not actually giving actual
I
people
feel
were still
like
not giving actual advice for this person how to improve their design either. I feel only like a few people gave like, oh, I think your stuff is fine, you just need to work on the saturation of the colors, and I'm like, it's not the saturation of the colors that's the problem, it's there's too many things on her.
I would
And
say
I'm
like
like,
reducing the accessories by even like
yeah,
I don't know, 3 or 4 accessories, removing those would actually
yeah,
draw the attention. Like from when I look at the model, the issue that I saw was that my eyes were drawing to like
right,
multiple areas instead of focusing on one. Like, usually when you're
right,
streaming, the focus should be on the VTuber's face, like at the primary
yeah,
focus, and then it should, go down to the rest of the body.
right.
But for hers, it was like I'm looking at the
I
whole
felt like,
thing. I'm not focusing on
right,
any
I
other.
felt like I definitely was not being pulled to her face. That's like
Hmm.
one of the major issue I saw with her model.
And that all comes down
But
to the accessories in the clothing. Like if they reduced it,
yeah,
I would say that would be a solid model. Like
I think they should just get rid of the wings is one of the main thing. Wait, what's the drama? The drama is that two VTubers were advertised something as a critique. They did a tier list instead, at least from what I understand. They were doing like A B S A B D D F design. I believe they put this person in D.
I think D was the lowest in their tier
Yeah,
from what I saw.
in their tier list, and they just said, "Oh, D, D, D. It's
It's
awful.
the
D."
way they said it. That was the issue.
Yeah,
Like
like
I don't think putting the model itself in D tier wasn't the issue. It was just oh
yeah,
ew look at that.
ew,
That's the kind of
ew. They said, "Oh, ew," and I'm like, "That's not how you do a critique." And like that, their behavior was not not appropriate. But this is like me trying to also give advice what to learn from this situation. Not just I think S Cherry is S tier. Thank you, but I think even I have room for improvement. You know, uh, Cherry is S plus. No,
Like I agree
I
with
think
that
I have a
statement.
lot of room for improvement. Mostly in like I need to next time for 3.0, I need to learn to speak up. My main problem is that when somebody draws something incorrectly on my model, I just assume that it's like an art thing or like their style and it'll look different when they color it.
Ah.
Uh I miss it. What I need is for I'm not getting any more models Cherry Karen Arc 3.0 coming soon. Uh, so like what I learned is that if I do ever do 3.0, if I ever do get like very popular to get like a good model artist because at this point I'm done with models, I believe. Yeah, for now I'm done with models and stuff and I'm going to use what I have. Uh but like this is a theoretical if I were ever to get popular uh on on YouTube's and I had the money to get whatever model I wanted sort of thing. Uh like even as like a what's it we call it? Because right now I wouldn't like put my money into getting like the really fancy model. Cherry's already popped. Thank you.
I
I
mean,
mean like big numbers popular, not like
we're talking
not
about
like
generating enough revenue to the point that we can fund our
yeah,
models without taking the money
right.
from our own pockets.
Yeah, like even if I was like doing it out of my own pocket because I got so many followers to like to do like a like big enough like if I knew I could get the money back sort of thing.
Exactly.
Uh I'd probably I'd obviously I would go to one of the studios that have popped up over the time. I'd probably go to the one who was the rigger artist for my first model since she's done so much stuff now. I can't afford her now, but back then I only paid $800 for a rig from her. Uh but she's super big. She founded Mochi Studios and stuff like that. I think I think it's called. I don't know what the name of it. But anyway, she has her own she works at a studio of people now. Um her name's Nora, Noira.
Nora,
She yeah, Noira. Yeah.
that's a cool name.
Uh yeah. She's cool. She does lots of stuff. I would probably go to her studio because she has a really fast turnaround rate anyway. Like I didn't expect to have it before Christmas several years ago back when I first started VTubing. Uh, and she got it like well before I was ready to message her and tell her, "Oh, hey, Christmas is coming up, so don't worry about getting my model done anytime soon." And she like messaged me the day that I was about to tell her that, and she gave me my stuff. She also watched my stream when I was well, at least not the stream, at least the clips. I don't know for sure. She watched it to see if there was anything wrong with the model, and for example, my mouth wasn't closing originally because this guys, VTuber models have changed so much in 3 fucking years that it's crazy. But my mouth on my model wasn't closing for some reason. So she without even me messaging her, she like fixed the model and came back with the thing. Like this is like how attentive to detail this person is with the thing. So like if I would I'd go to her, I'd go for them for the model if I got like a high quality model. And yeah. Why am I talking about this? I was talking about VTuber critiques.
It's okay. I just wanted to let you go with it because I didn't want to just get distracted.
Yeah.
But
And like
anyway,
why am I so around 1K for the model? What do you mean? Like
what K is
my
like base
first model?
prices for probably if you're looking
Yeah.
for like a really
My
expensive model, it will
yeah,
go up
for my
to
yeah.
3K plus.
So if you're talking about how much was for the first model was around 1K ish. Yeah. For the model I want,
That's probably
dude,
looking at like $3,000 to $5,000. I'm
that's like
guessing.
$3,000 to $5,000. But I hear like a lot of these like high profile people, like the base price is 6K.
Ah, so this is the problem that a
Yeah,
tweet from a couple of weeks ago started out like VTuber models are getting expensive. They are
yeah,
expensive
they
because
are.
it's a matter of quality. It's like buying a car. You could settle
Yeah.
for like I don't know, like a Hyundai
Mhm.
or a Toyota, or you could go really ham and buy a Tesla
Mhm.
if you have the money.
Uh, right. I'd honestly, if I was doing a 2.0, I'd be trying to settle for like a 3K model. If I was doing a 3.0 fun, if I was doing like a 3.0 model and it was like, I would tell them, I just want you to do really good on the facial expression. I don't want toggles because I, in general, forget to use toggles anyway. So I want my model to just have really good face range for like my expressions for when I'm doing stuff like this.
Also, I want to address something that Dio just said. Tesla is crap. I completely
Yeah.
agree, and I stick
Mm,
with my statement, Dio, because if you
yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but if you look at corporate models, they're not as fluid as
Yeah.
indie models. But if you look at their prices, they probably cost triple most
Mhm.
indie models. It's mostly for a brand value and also it's corporate, so the
Yeah.
corporate fee applies. The same thing here. That is why I
Mm.
use that analogy because again, I know Tesla vehicles aren't that great. Same thing for high-end models too. It's like some of them are really bad, some of them are good. There are good and bad ones, which are in that price range. I did that on purpose.
Anyway, if you're looking to start out as a VTuber, I recommend Mofu's models on Booth. Mofu has a lot of
Fully
mostly female, but
customizable.
there is a male. Yeah,
There
they're
are
fully
male models too.
customizable. There are male models. They have as you can see with the model I'm using right now, they're very articulate. A lot of them have already stuff built in to the model, like, and they have toggles. They have lots of toggles.
And even if
Any
the models that Mofu
any
Mofu has,
koalas, you could probably like change the ears and
yeah,
make
they
it look
have
like a
multiple ear
koala.
toggles. So I
Yeah.
believe there are rounded ears for koalas. So you,
Mm.
you could do that.
Hmm.
And even if you don't find a model that you can build with Mofu Mofu's one, if you go to Booth,
Yeah.
which is a website with the Japanese, so you might need a translator app to read through the
Hmm.
disclaimers and stuff. But they do have really cheap, ready to use VTuber models The only thing is, you just have to read through the disclaimer to make sure that the copyright
Mm,
protection, you know, it keeps you safe.
copyright protection. If it's okay for you to like recolor the model, because honestly, recoloring is what like keep like separate has like how you give, because like obviously other people are also going to be using the same model as you, and just by having different colors or like being able to edit the outfit a little bit is what will sometimes help you like stand out from somebody who may have the same model as you.
Also, to give you guys a little inspiration, fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, a really popular VTuber slash VR chat streamer, I guess.
Yeah,
You probably guys already know her, Filian.
yeah.
Her model is actually completely free to use and is available on Booth.
Mm-hmm.
So
Be right.
it's
Spending 5K on a VTuber. No recommended drink. Don't do it. We were trying to tell you not to do that.
uh,
Recommended drink. No. I was trying to save you from spending money. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you guys is if you want to be into content creation,
don't spend
please
a
just
lot of
start.
money initially. Start
Yeah,
small, and if you
start
feel
small.
like that's comfortable for you to spend that kind of money in the future, then do it. Don't break your
Yeah,
wallet and then cry over it.
in fact, don't even be a VTuber when you start out. Do don't do face cam. Just have your just get a microphone and start doing stuff. Because there's a lot of big people who are super popular that they don't even use like
PNGs
models
or
or the
anything.
PNGs or anything. Manual breathing,
Hello,
go.
Femboy Enjoyer. That's a long name. Hello. Manual breathing? I'm sorry, I can never manual breathe. I'm automatically breathing times. Haha.
Get a microphone and then just use Fugi Tech. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
Mm-mm.
what I'm doing currently right now. This is Fugi Tech
Yes.
with a GIF or GIF.
Woo!
I don't know whichever way you want to say it. But yeah, that is basically the whole thing with models.
What you've made clear is to make VTuber models. No, that's actually not true either. Because to actually make big as a big VTuber model, you have to be able to market yourself, and you have to uh, be able to have returning and new clients. But that takes a lot of time and effort to do the models. So
Treat it
what
like a
I would say
business.
is,
Treat it like a business, like any other
yeah,
business. If you're
if you want to
thinking
make,
of generating revenue, that is. Otherwise, if you're
if
just doing
you
it to have fun, don't treat it as a business. You're gonna hate yourself.
yeah, if you really wanna like make bank, you gotta make stuff that's reusable and that multiple people can buy one of it, like the customizable model. Like I'm saying, they do it once, and then that's it. That's done. They're done with that, and multiple people buy that model,
But the problem is
so
making a
they get
model like that is also high effort
yeah,
compared to making a regular
right.
model, because these
Oh,
will
right.
have hundreds of toggle combinations that they have to work,
Mm,
which is like I respect every model
yeah.
artist drew and rigged like customizable models because level of details they put in those they
Of course, when I'm saying reusable things, I don't mean to do stuff like make assets. Uh, show us your toggles. No. Uh, like make assets for VTubers and stuff like that that people can buy like overlays. That like those are very low effort, and you could probably like if you sell them for like $20 a pop, probably for like an overlay.
or like YCH
Um,
emotes are also low effort to generate.
yep.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do on my free time. It's
Yep.
Legacy. Hello, Legacy. It's been ages since I've seen you, but we're currently in a podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome to the podcast.
Anyway, we should get over stop giving
Yeah.
people advice and then go back to
Yes.
the tea.
Back to the tea.
Sorry.
The other thing that I read on Twitter the other day was a VTuber expressing their harsh experiences, quote unquote harsh experiences, in the quote unquote VTuber space. They said community, but I'm gonna say space because it's not a community. We all know this is an
Hmm.
industry.
Yeah,
so
this is
the
an
V
industry, not a community.
So to give you guys a briefing of what happened, um, one VTuber was basically um, giving their take on how the community has been treating them the entire time. where um, they make friends with other VTubers only to find out said VTubers are there to steal followers and viewers and generate money off of them. And once they're done, they just leave. And apparently, they have caught their uh, so-called new friends flirting with viewers and then stealing them into their channel, and so on and so forth, self-promoting in her Discord, which she finds is very iffy and is afraid of making friends now. Now, now, sorry, my voice just cracked there for a second. Now, the counterpoint I have to all this is that's very normal in social media. So I
Yeah.
don't know why they're complaining about this. This is the norm in every. It's not just VTubers. It's in every form of social media. If someone's popular, you will
Sorry, Cherry.
attract.
I will now only watch Zelrone BT. Oh my God, Zell! I can't believe you stole my chatter. Like, oh my
Like
God.
as VTubers or not even VTubers, as streamers, we tend to collab multiple times. And there are others, there are
Right.
streamers who don't collab, but like the majority of us do collabs in the
Yep.
hopes of well, growing our community or growing our follower base. That's the main reason that people do collabs. And sometimes
Yeah.
like other reasons would
Mm.
include like having fun with the other person and they vibe well. But most of the time, the followings that they garner, the viewers tend to mix. Like for example, Dio here is actually not one of my original followers. He came from two other streamers that I'm friends with. Fumo is probably the main one he came from, but Dio's here now.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
Me and
mean I'm
Zell have a
stealing.
lot of the same people.
Exactly, and that doesn't
Yeah.
mean I'm stealing Dio from Fumo's or Zeal's streams. It's
Hmm.
because yeah, I'm everywhere. But again, that's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. It's not me stealing. It's mostly that
Yeah.
okay, we are interacting. The viewers found like for this example, Dio found me interesting, and he's here. If he didn't find me interesting, he wouldn't be watching the stream at all.
It's
That's
like Alice brings up the good point. I've been stolen. It's recommended drink. I didn't you come from somebody else though? From here? I don't know for sure though. I just put my stuff out everywhere, so I'm not sure where anybody comes from half the time. But anyway, Alice brings up the point that yeah, people need to understand that streaming it's a must. If you want to grow as a streamer, you need to take viewers from other people. I mean, I don't think it's like what it means is I do think sometimes that does happen. That sometimes a streamer starts with one person and then they end up maybe watching the other person more. But that just it comes down to like who they vibe with more.
yeah, and
Or if maybe if the person other person streams more often than the other person. I simply came into to existence and then I was already in this chat. This is cool.
like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like you shouldn't be upset that some of your viewers are migrating
Yeah.
to other streams
Right.
simply
People come and
because
go.
yeah, people come and go.
Yeah.
Sometimes they vibe better with the other person. That's why maybe they're leaving. And you
Hmm.
shouldn't be blaming the streamer for if they're actively like if for example Cherry is in my chat constantly advertising her streams, then that's an issue for me and I should be the one handling it. I probably
Right.
time out Cherry or talk to her that hey Cherry, maybe you should advertise on my chat.
Sal's chat, quick, come over to my stream. Quick, come over here.
But yeah,
Steal
that's the
everyone from over there to over here.
so like I don't get why they got uncomfy. Thank you, Dio, for shouting out Cherry. In case you
Yeah,
haven't followed Cherry, go follow Cherry. She's amazing. Hello,
yeah.
Bolivia.
Guys, go, go, go. Yeah, yeah, quick, quick, come over here. Quick, 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 quick.
So like the thing I want to round up is like the harsh
Yeah,
reality they're talking about is common and it's not even
yeah.
harsh. Like that's how people are. That's how streamers are. This is like
Hmm.
as much as people like even I would say treat it as a hobby. People, a lot of
Yep.
people treat it as a business and a way of earning revenue in the future. So
Sherry, stop stealing viewers, but I want to. To be upset someone is stealing their viewers just means that you're not ready to be a streamer or social media person. Yes, that
exactly.
is true,
Yeah.
Alice.
It also
Uh,
says something about your streams too. Maybe you need to change your streams to retain your viewers because maybe they're not
yeah.
as entertained here as they would be in other people's streams.
Mm.
That's also something that you need to look into. And the other thing they were talking about is that people constantly self promote in her server. This is
Yep.
something I've seen in every single VTuber's Discord server I've been to. They have a self promo section. It's
Yep.
there for a reason because
Hmm.
as streamers, we interact with
What
multiple
the hell
streamers.
you
Oh,
doing following
thank you for the
Zelrome?
follow, Koala
He's a
KFC.
failure. He can't even do math right.
As
Yeah.
I'm saying, as streamers, most of our oh
What the hell
god
you
dang
doing
it!
following
Thank you
Zelrome?
for the follow
He's a
recommended thing.
failure. He
Let
can't
me
even do math
I
right.
love it. Keep going, guys.
let me let's get the revolving door going. God dang it! Let me speak my piece. As I was saying, as streamers, most of the Discord server members will be fellow streamers in the beginning. Like even in my streams, Legacy, thank you for the sub for 6 months. So it's only fair that you have a section for them to talk about, like, share their streams. So the self promo thing, I found very weird that they're upset about it because everyone does this. It is a way for everyone to grow. If you're upset about it, start promoting your streams in other Discord servers that have a self promo section.
Nah, if they have a self promo thing, then it's probably have yourself to blame, says Alice. Yeah,
Exactly. And the other
right.
thing they were complaining about was the fact that people talk about other streams in her Discord server, and she was saying that's not being respectful. If I'm in somebody else's Discord server and they start talking about my stream, I would tell them to not talk about it in this server. Which,
That which doesn't make any sense to me because no matter whose server I'm hanging out with, since we're all streamers, usually we're always talking about streaming and how to figure out ways to help boost our content. Like I've never had a day where we didn't talk about our stuff one way or another.
or
So,
if you're that uncomfortable about it, make a rule in your Discord server not to discuss other streamers while in the server. Simple as
mhm,
that. But I still find
right.
it weird because I constantly talk about my streams and Cherry talks about her streams while we're in a
Yeah.
server, and like I think
Yep.
Alice talks about her streams too, and we all share, we all share notes. That's how we grow and we pick
Yep.
up things.
Right.
So
Did they have a rule for that? If
it
not, they need to grow. Right. That's true. They need a ban to just grow some teats and ban the people who are breaking the rules in your Discord server. That's all what it comes down to.
yeah, instead of like complaining about it on Twitter of all places, this is the
Right.
weird part. Like, why are you complaining? You should just buckle up and do what you had to do. Set up
Yeah.
rules. If you get uncomfortable in your own server, you need to set up rules. You need to set up boundaries, and you need to exercise those boundaries.
That's why it's taking me so long to make a Discord server, even though we're finally starting to work on it.
Soon.
Soon. It's gonna be a subathon goal. But we'll have it basically set up. If when you meet the subathon goal, like talking to your mods if you don't dare to do it yourself. Right.
Exactly.
Right. Like
You
tell
should have
your
learned by
mods to
now.
do it.
Complaining on Twitter never really solves it. Exactly. It doesn't solve
Right.
anything. It's basically to get your voice out there and get pity points. That's how I see
It's
it.
getting right. This is just a farm attention at this point. And I'm like, do you see any of the big VTubers constantly complaining about their thing? They may do it once in a while, but they don't constantly complain about their community like these people do. And it's starting to get really frustrating that people think that this is how you get people to watch you. And I'm like, stop it. Get help.
It is a type of attention farming. I can
Yeah.
like though that tweet I think like really got high traction too after when I
Hmm.
saw it. So it's very iffy. Like if you have problems, as Alice said, talk to your mods. Your mods are there for a reason to enforce the rules.
I mostly get more and more annoyed with this because like here we all are, we the smaller VTubers who don't even have a K to our name with followers, and we're just honestly going about our content creation. And here are these big VTuber content creators who are bigger than us, but not big enough to actually make a revenue on their stuff, complaining about this kind of bullshit. And I'm like, how many mods do you fucking have that you can do this? I have fucking one most of the time.
Also,
and they
this is
can
the
and
funny thing.
they are always on top of stuff.
Since you mentioned numbers, Sherry, this is something I want to
Yeah,
bring up too, because they have like 8K following on Twitter and Twitch, over
right.
8K.
So
So you're like
who are
in
they
the
fucking
mid
complaining
range.
about? Yeah. What are you fucking complaining about? Get over it. We have a friend who has more followers than you and is cooler than you. Doesn't complain about this stuff.
Ah, what are those? My friends are my mods. But yeah, that is what I wanted to bring up to the table for, I saw this and it's like, bruh, this is normal for everyone. You're just making drama out of nothing at this point.
Mhm. Drama llama. Yes, yes, yes. That's going to be yeah. That's what's Hazuki stares at Hazuki. Yeah, I wonder what the mod is.
Looks at that green sword that Hasaki's holding.
Mhm. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I wonder. But I'm mostly in the stance. But yeah, that's gonna be my excuse going forward. And I'm like, I have a friend who's way more popular than you. What's your excuse?
but jokes aside, though, that was
Yeah,
I felt like that was really uncalled for. Like they didn't need to
right.
bring that in. But again, I can see it in their perspective too. They might have been frustrated about this for a while and maybe didn't have anyone to talk to, and maybe had trust issues with the friends that they made because from what I read, all of their friends just use her for content.
All of my friends use me for content. Yeah, tough love. Everybody uses everyone for content.
I'm constantly using my friends for content, and I'm being used for content.
Yeah! I use Zell for content on TikTok and stuff. I think one of those ones actually went pretty good.
Yay! I'm working.
Yay!
uh,
Yay! And I'm also using Zell for free sub.
again, I don't mind. Like this is like I feel like this comes with the territory of being a content creator. Like the
Hmm.
only way to survive is to use and be used.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way around it. You can get a name out for yourself by completely being yourself and only your content.
Yeah.
But the other way is also to like have multiple people in your streams and use them for content as well. 'Cause
Hmm.
I'm the type of person who can't be entertaining 24/7. Like my friends know this. I can't be high energy all the time, so having
Wappa
someone in
lappa.
stream is helpful for me.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean
I
like I'm.
usually, yeah, I usually don't ever stream alone. I'm actually thinking of starting at least YouTube stuff on my own. But, it is what it is.
Exactly. The difference between us and them is that we have fun together while doing that. I feel like it's
Yes.
more than that. I feel like they never gotten close enough to be in that level of comfort before starting
Mm,
collabs or group projects together. Because I see a lot of
right.
like this is something I see in Twitter a lot. Like, oh, VTubers, who wants to collab with me? And then like 100 people reply to that, and then they get confused on who to collab with, and then people get angry when they don't reply.
Hmm.
I feel like collab. Like I will be very honest. I don't think I will collab with someone I just met.
Mm.
I would
Well,
probably like what.
we're not the best example of that, though, Zell.
Technically, I did collab with you immediately after talking to you.
You didn't talk to me at all before before we first collabed together. Yuvi just said, "Hey,
Oh yeah,
hey,
that is true.
this girl's having a birthday party. Wanna come into
Funnily
the
enough,
stream?"
I don't think I knew you were on stream when I joined the
No, you
PC.
didn't know. You just popped in with a maid outfit, and I'm like, dude, we're the worst people. For
You
example,
know
who
what?
don't
You know
collab with
what? Let
someone
me
you
let
just
me
met.
retract that sentence because I realized that I met Brolavir and Hasuki through collabs. It's an issue of insecurity. I would say, yeah, yeah. You know what? I want to agree with the legacy on this one because it is an
Yeah,
issue of insecurity.
yeah,
But at the same time, I also
all
want to
out for
state that back
time.
then I was like baby VTuber and didn't actually know what's going on. But yeah,
I
I'm
am the
gonna
opposite.
retract my
I feel
sentence.
very uncomfortable in collabs. Understandable, Alice. And if that's not your thing, then
That is
then
fine.
you just have that is fine.
But at the same time, I feel like once Alice gets to know the person and befriends them and be comfy around them, it is okay to collab. But again, this depends on person to person and Alice as a person.
Right. And I thought so, Alice. It's what was I gonna go with that? Brain. Brain words, things. I have purse. I have hat. I have coat. Anyway,
And and fun fact that a lot of people tend to forget about most VTubers. Most VTubers are in fact introverts. That's right.
wow.
There are
Introvert.
exceptions to this rule. Obviously, there are a lot of extroverted VTubers, but like a majority of them are introverts and don't really like talking
Well,
to
even
people.
if we're extroverted, sometimes it's okay. So introverts are weird. Is as soon as you get them talking about something they like, they don't shut up. So that's like how you can mistake extroverts. You can mistake introverts for extroverts because we are doing something that we love doing. So we are but being around people is still extraordinarily draining for us. Like being in a chat, like that's why I can only go for 2 hours for a lot of my streams because I have no energy by the time those 2 hours are out.
uh, but like a lot of people forget that and then instantly jump into like making friend groups and trying to spend time with other people as much as possible, and then
Mhm.
get mad at the fact that the other party's not reciprocating said activities.
Mhm.
Which at that point, I would say don't be angry. Just give them the time they need, and if they don't reply, then oh well, that's bad. But okay, just move on.
Also, some of us are time blind. I know that I, for a fact, am time blind. You could not talk to me for like an entire month and I wouldn't notice. I would be like, "What? We talked recently. What are you talking about?"
Then looks at
They're like,
messages and be like, "Oh, that was 3 months
"Oh,
ago."
yeah."
I have a lot of friends who are time blind. I myself am not. I am
Mhm.
very, I don't know what the word, time unblind.
Ugh.
I don't know.
You're a normal person, probably.
I don't know if I don't like text someone like one of my if in my close circle of friends, if I'm out of contact for like at least over a week, I'll just say hi and just reach out to them. But that's just me.
I,
Like everyone has
I
their
would
own
say
thing.
it's I would say it's you have anxiety. Like, oh my god, why haven't they responded to me? Do they hate me? Hello, how are you? Are you still alive?
Do you still love me?
Do you still love me? Yeah, understandable. I talked to someone recently who I recently met, but didn't feel comfortable to collab, and I just said okay and moved on. Right, that's all there is to it. Like that is a thing. You may have to. It may take a while. They may be that. See, there's two different types of people. I feel like when it even comes for collabs, ones who are comfortable in big collabs but aren't comfortable in like small collabs, and others who are only comfortable in small collabs because like for example, I can't. I have recently found out. Well, not recently. It was like last Christmas. I want to say so much for recently. uh when I tried to do crab game
Oh
collabs
yeah.
with people, and I realized I felt sick being in the collab because there were so many people and there were so many people talking. At points in the collab, I was like in a corner in the room in crab game to just not be around all the other people. Like it was bad, and I was like I wanted to barf.
Ah.
uh,
I feel like
so I
Crab
found
Game
out.
also pushed the limits for me too because
Hmm.
the collab that I met Bolivia through was I think that was the last big Crab Game collab that I participated because
Hmm.
I felt like that was a bit too much people too. Hey, it's
Mm,
Nim. Hello, Nim.
yeah. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah. Nim.
it's not morning, but I hope you had a good nap.
Hmm.
We are spilling tea today, so I hope you
Yeah.
have a good cup of tea.
Kappa tea, kappa kappa.
Oi, Dio,
And
don't shoot him.
I believe on to the final topic, which is still like in the range of this same
We
person.
had two more topics, so second final, I guess.
With two more
Yes.
second file. So this is on art raffle problems because this is still in similar range. All right. So disclaimer: I would like to say I personally think both people are in the wrong for this. However, the person who was more in the wrong was the person making the content. So, as a streamer and a YouTuber, you need to learn how to hear yourself and talk, at least pretend, because believe it or not, it is healthy for for us to be egotistical and want only the eyes on you. No, right? That's fine. It's also, I feel like, how we learn to to
Figure out
deal with
how.
figure out how to deal with our communities and stuff like that, and realize, nah, this is my stuff. You're here for me, so if you break my rules, I'm kicking you the f out, sort of thing.
That's something a lot of like streamers, not just VTubers, need to
Yeah.
uh well, realize. Not, I wouldn't say learn, but realize is that it's their stream, their rules. Because I had to
Hmm.
talk to one of my close friends who's also a streamer, that they had
Hmm.
viewers who were making them uncomfortable, and it was so bad that they didn't want to stream because they didn't want to see that viewer on chat.
Recommended drink by rules are right below the stream, so like underneath, if you can see right down there. I'm weird. My rules are just be polite. Because I feel like the more rules I have, the more likely someone is going to break something purposefully, you know?
Yeah.
So my personal thing is like, you can bully me and I can bully you, but I don't want you to bully each other in chat or like my guests and stuff like that. That's like, those are like my only rules. Unless it's consensual bullying, then sure, knock yourselves out. Uh because basically that rule basically comes from, I did have some like, I was learning when I was first. This is like also what I feel like a lot of yes, but bully but politely, yes.
Exactly.
uh I wish I was kind.
Gotta set boundaries and
No, you.
enforce them. Exactly. But the thing
Yeah.
is, a lot of times when we are starting out streaming, we actually
Right.
don't
we
know where our boundaries are.
we
So that
don't know what our
it's a learning
boundaries.
experience. When you feel
Right.
uncomfy, then state it immediately that hey, maybe not do this as a warning. And if they keep
Yeah.
doing it and if they keep pressing those boundaries, then it is time
Hmm.
for you to take action. Timeouts and bans, and
Yeah.
it's something that we have to learn. It's a learning process.
Hmm.
I would literally say it's a learning process, and you need to get used to banning people because initially
Hmm.
I have been very afraid to throw the ban hammer.
Right, because you're just starting out and you don't want to be known as the person who just bans people for like an infraction.
Hmm.
Uh
And then I realized that people, yes, it's on online, and then
yeah.
I there were scenarios where banning was the better option out of everything.
Hmm.
It is okay to ban people if you're very uncomfortable. Like I talked to one of my friends the other day, and they were so uncomfy that they didn't want to stream because of a viewer.
Hmm.
And I was like, at that point, talk to your mods, or like if you want, talk to the viewer and tell them not to do the thing that they're doing to make them uncomfy anymore.
Hmm.
And if they still do it, ban them.
Yeah, that's like one of the first things that like you need to learn as a streamer, is to say, "Hey, so and so, knock off doing those things, please, or you will be banned."
Exactly. Like,
It's like, there you have it. You have the statement in the thing. So it's not just a like, it's not just like how people were complaining, "Oh, there was just only, I don't even know why I got banned," or anything like that. Basically, people, it's like, basically it's just so you can have like
proof.
a proof of what you said. They're like, "Hey, knock off whatever it is that you're doing." You state what they're doing. Uh
And even
so
then,
that
like
way,
giving a verbal warning is still nice,
yeah.
because this is something that I realized very well later on, that a lot of people are
Hmm.
oblivious to streamer etiquettes,
Yeah.
especially new viewers who recently got
Yeah.
into Twitch. They don't know these things that are like unwritten rules. So if you tell them, a lot of the time they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I won't do that again." That's all
Hmm.
you had to do. But if they keep doing it, then enforce the
Then
rules.
it's just a troll, and then you ban them and be done with it.
Yes.
Uh,
But getting back to the art raffle thing, Cherry, I think we got
Yes.
sidetracked.
Anyway, art raffle. So this is one other thing that we talk about. So we would like to state, I do think both people are in the wrong for what recommended drink. Why do you keep doing explanation points and stuff? There's no raffle. I'm talking about I'm talking about someone on Twitter was trying to do a raffle. They were trying to do a raffle, and basically they were doing one of those, the usual things. Follow, reblog, reply, enter raffle, get art, right? Uh,
No, Dio, we're not doing a raffle. We're talking about a raffle that happened on Twitter that went
yeah.
really bad. It's X. We'll still call it Twitter. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm not sorry, actually.
What's X anyway? so so this person, who won the raffle, was then proceeding to call out the person, say, "Hey, this person never gave me my free art." Blah 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 blah. Uh, it
Would
it
you,
was really really in bad taste
would you
for
like
this
me to give the
person to,
TLDR?
yeah,
Okay. So,
yeah,
long story short, someone on Twitter complained that they participated in an art raffle. They won the raffle, and I believe it was for a full scale VTuber model that they won.
yeah,
And
like just the art.
yes, so they communicated with the artist, and the artist was like, "Okay, I'll have it by X day." Um, and after that, they kept postponing the promised art. Again, this was a free model raffle, not
Hmm.
something that the person paid or anything. So the communications were kind of iffy to them, and they also noticed that they also opened up other raffles and also commissions, and they felt
Hmm.
like they're being scammed. And
Hmm.
so they opened Twitter and was talking about this as a thread, calling out this artist. Now, from the artist POV, they were saying that they were having mental blocks and other, IRL issues, which was why they were delaying it, and that they communicated with said person, and the fact that they also communicated that they didn't want to continue working on the model. But the other
Hmm.
party was still upset by the fact that they didn't get the free art that they were promised. Now, full disclosure, me and Cherry think that both parties are wrong. We are not taking
Hmm.
any sides. This is a matter of who's the bigger ass in this conversation.
And of course, it's the person who's making a call out post when this could all be handled
Privately.
privately.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
I would say the artist is at fault for not, like keeping up with their promises, and also maybe it's not a good idea to do raffles and commissions if your mental state isn't good enough to handle said pressure.
yeah.
Uh,
They're both wrong, but right. I'm just saying, when it comes to raffles and privilege of free art, it's always to have the right to end stuff, right? Uh, but I do think, however, like you should. So this is how I think would, like, if people do raffles, how I feel like it would feel like, yeah, life can happen and stuff like that.
exactly.
How if they do a raffle, I feel like, so that way, people feel less like you're just doing engagement bait and stuff like that. I feel like if more people did a raffle instead of doing like to get followers and stuff like that, just do a raffle that says just post your thing, just post your art below. And I feel like some of the bad feelings like some people have towards raffles would like go away that
They couldn't
in the
uphold the
event that they
promise.
can't they
Yeah.
can't uphold the art promise, right? So that way, they're not farming people for their follow and stuff like that, which will get them be seen more, right?
Because a lot of people view art raffles
Yep.
as engagement farming, as a way to gain
Right.
followers and, get that post traction.
Hmm.
And I
So
think
I
that's
think
why
that's
this
like,
person was upset. But at the same time, they don't
yeah,
really have any reason to be upset, because
right.
the most they did is like the tweet and, maybe retweeted it or commented on it. That's not
Hmm.
actually a lot of effort on your end to deserve a model. It's more like winning the lottery, you know.
Right.
And did you earn that money? Not really. They like, did you earn that model? Did you pay for it? Not
No.
really. So that you shouldn't be upset about it. But I could also see why you're upset because you were promised something you didn't get, but
Mhm.
I don't think it justified making a call out.
Right. There was no reason to do a call out post. There's no reason to air your laundry on Twitter. Uh I it's like I don't think anybody is right in this situation. I don't think people, like I said, I don't think people should be doing art raffles if they don't think they can do it, because it's like, also, in my opinion, I feel like people should not be giving VTuber model art as a raffle. Like maybe doing like a cute picture or something. The only thing I can think of bad was complaining for the
Yes,
honestly,
that's
yeah, right,
valid. That's completely valid.
right, yeah, for not getting their free model, right. It's like, I just don't think people should be doing models for the thing because of how much work go into them. Cherry, this wasn't the art. This was a rig. Oh, yeah. Well, like I don't think they should be doing like really extenuous. I think the my point still stands. I don't think they should be doing extremely, like hard, like
Complex.
extremely hard, like a lot of stuff that has like really, really a lot of work that have to go into them for the raffles,
I
because
can't say
that's
anything about this because I won a raffle for a model recently.
yeah.
Uh,
Max
but here's the thing,
Max
like
should be doing character trees, or if rigging, it should be basic, right? It should be really basic rigging if it's gonna be doing right.
and even then, let's say even if you do a model raffle or a very complex
Yeah,
raffle, the
yeah,
winner I don't see a reason for the winner to pressure the artist or
right.
like
No,
complain about not getting it done on time, because again,
right.
this is done on the artist's free time because they're not
Mm-hmm.
getting any monetary value out of this, so
Right.
they shouldn't be putting extra hours of work into that model anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my take on it. Like, I don't think that you should feel upset just
Yeah,
because you didn't get the thing you won,
right.
because there was no monetary loss for you. You didn't even
Right.
lose
There's no
time.
monetary
You
loss.
the
You
only
didn't
thing you
lose
lost was
time.
like maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes of your time just to like and repost and comment on a post.
Right.
It's not.
It's like they're definitely completely in the wrong, and they shouldn't be complaining about not getting their free item on Twitter. And and obviously they deserve all the people dunking on them because they didn't get their free thing.
That being said, the
Yeah, but
artist
don't
also
harass
has,
them.
don't harass them, and also the artist also has part of the blame. We can't say
Yeah.
that they were completely innocent, because if you made a promise, you need to uphold it. And also, if you're having a bad mental state, don't do raffles or anything,
Yeah.
commissions, stuff like that.
Hmm.
That is
Right.
my take on the whole
That's
situation.
that's the only take, is I just don't think that you should be doing stuff that is like very extraneous to as a free raffle thing. That's just my opinion.
I have had
I've
it
had it
happen.
happen in the art treatment that the other side didn't want to do it and just paid for me, but they did the other person's trade art for rig. I didn't complain though. I got way underpaid for a rush job. No, I'm
That
sorry,
is
Nim.
that is so unfortunate. But like, in situations like this, either handle it privately or just mute that person or
Mm,
block that person and move on. Now you realize that they're not a person who is worth your time and effort.
yep.
That is the
It's like, and
ideal
unlike the
way.
lottery, it wasn't to purchase legal content. It was a retweet, which should be taken away anytime by both parties. You know what? Maybe that's how they should do raffles for like bigger thing, like for art for models, or like rigs for models. Maybe they should have like
Example of,
a,
yeah, I agree with that.
oh, donate, like put in $5 to my Kofi to get a ticket to enter the raffle for the thing.
I don't think anyone would
Like,
join the raffles in that case. I'm just saying,
well, yeah,
because
that's
that's
what, because it's a raffle. At that point, you'd have to pay for it, and you'd get like something that was bigger. I mean, I think maybe that sounds kind of like, it probably sounds scummy, but honestly, with the amount of people who would do like, it's like, I only give money to yeah, it's unfollowed. Yes. Uh And I'm like, I don't, and like people may see it like, how does that work? And I'm like, well, people buy like a ticket for like the regular,
Lotteries.
like lotteries. So I don't see anything wrong. It's like if somebody wanted to do a raffle that way instead.
Oh, I can see something wrong with this. Would you like me to tell?
Because well at that point if all the money is in and they that people could prove like they put money into the raffle for the thing, then that person then has to do the thing,
No,
right?
no, no, Cherry. I have a problem with this whole
Yeah.
thing. Solution. We're
How
YouTubers.
so?
We're broke.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
Dang.
sorry.
Don't even have $5 for a raffle.
Look, $5 is a lot of money. You can buy a lot for $5.
Not
I'm just
where
saying.
I live.
Especially where I live. uh,
Or maybe like do it for $1. I don't know. If you put it for $1.
10
Tap
I'm
tap
sorry.
tap tap.
I think I accidentally called out half my friends. I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm comfortably fine. Don't worry about me, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry you're all hella broke. Artists should go one step further and get people to buy raffle ticket for the change of getting into the next raffle, like Japan. Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like
Hasuki,
there's a
don't
lot
get
of ways.
milk. We have plenty of milk for coffee and tea.
Yeah, for the chance. Yeah.
A bag of rice, Dio. I can get I can get more than a bag of rice here. I can
Oh
probably
no,
get 5 to 10
About
bags of
Alice
rice.
is about to chew. Wanna be my sugar mama? Alice, I was already your sugar mama. I bought you honey puff.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. That's a loot game.
Yeah, Alice really wanted it, so I bought it for her that one time.
Dang.
I mean, like, if you're good, yeah, sugar daddy cherry, yeah. Still want to be my sugar mama? All right. I mean, I'm probably gonna get people's stuff again for Christmas. So you'll be there. I
Cherry.
promise.
Uh, but yeah, that's basically what happened for that whole situation. Kind of iffy, but at the same time, both parties were
Yeah.
wrong in this situation. So
I'm sorry you're all poor, sister. Yeah, I'm ready for that to be my cancel clip. I'm ready. Let's go.
Don't we all, Nim? Don't we all? I-
I
uh,
I am not rolling in dough, but I know how to save my money, so I'm not destitute.
Saving money?
Like I'll
How do you do that again? I'm sorry.
you put like $1 away from your paycheck every time you get your paycheck. I'm about to pay off my student bills though.
Let's go.
Next month next month I should be done paying off my student bill, so that'll be great
I am
because it's
7
finally under.
months away from
Yeah.
paying my student bill.
Mhm.
7 more months.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. It'll finally be under $10,000 next month.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna pay it all off.
oh, mine is way less than 10. Sorry. I only have like
Yeah.
5K left.
As your my initial thing, I believe was like 20 something dollars for my thing was done. If you've bought how different money is in comparison
Why are
from
you
your place to my
booing?
place.
I'm right, Century.
Yeah. Cherry put a Pokemon cookie situation again with that you're all poor. Yeah, you're all poor.
Imagine paying for school.
Do you
Nim,
have a 9
I
to
pay
5?
for school.
No, I have a 4 to 2,
I don't know what that means.
9 to 5.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
your work timing.
yeah, my work time. I get up at 4 o'clock to go to work for 4:45, and then I get done at like 2:15
I have a
for
12 to
my job.
9 schedule, which
Mhm.
means I wake up at noon. Well, I go to work at noon and then, finish work at 9 p.m. It's sad.
I was close. That's true. You were close. Yeah, I couldn't finish high school because of chronic illness. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Deb. I I took a master's program with a learning distance learning
You
program.
know what, Nim? I feel bad for you. Here's a follow.
Cherry, Cherry, could you drop out school and become VTuber?
Yeah, good. Your illness may be chronic, but this ass is icon. Yuffie!
Hello, you. Wait, Yuffie's here. Dang.
Also, guys, say hello to Yuffie, my my moderator on the thing.
I
Thank
didn't.
you for
I
the
didn't
follow,
even
Nim.
know Yuffie was a mod.
Yeah, Yuffie's a mod. Yeah, damn, hi Yuffie.
You know, Yuffie. I am heartbroken that you said hi to Cherry first before you said hi to me. How could you? I thought to your own father, Yuffie.
Who?
God dang. Uh, hey. Anyway, moving
Oh.
on to the last bit of tea that I have to pour. Niji Sanji has issues again.
Nichi Sanji! How many days have they gone without causing controversy? The number is once again at 0. So,
uh, just take the L. Wow, Bolivia.
I keep
Again?
hearing
Yeah,
his voice,
again.
but I don't know who's talking.
Literally
Hang on,
like a few hours
pick him up.
ago.
Let me pick him up for you. This is who's talking. Here you
Wait,
go.
wait, don't pick me
There you
up.
go.
Hey, I am a grown owl. Don't pick me up. Oi.
Here he is.
Actually, it's kind of nice here. Never mind.
Yeah. What the fuck is that thing? It's Sal. It's Sal.
Wow.
I love it.
God dang. You guys should head over to Cherry's POV to see this. Go right now. Do it.
Anyway, so Nichi Sanji. So they had a new batch of VTubers recently debut on top of some other stuff that's also going on. But let's start with the new people who showed up. At first, the one who's getting the most attention, people were all like, "Hey, this chick is kind of based and she has a nice character design." Uh well, that girl's baseness lasted for all of 2 seconds because it turns out she is now shitting on people like Doki Bird and stuff that she's talking about because of course she had to make a suicide joke or something to that effect from what I'm understanding from the reports that are being said.
And now the
Honestly,
internet
I couldn't
is
hear.
in complete outrage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucking saw that. It was so bad. Yeah.
The funny thing
Uh
is, it happened like hours ago. It wasn't even like few
mhm.
days. It was like, I think it was yesterday night for me.
Mhm.
It was like it's insane.
Yeah. So like let me just put you back over here. Okay.
But I liked being up here. No.
Yeah, but I couldn't see over your head.
I'm sorry. I have a giant head. Oh, cake.
Yes, eat the cake. She was doing a Yandere stream. So here's like, okay, what are the main problems? So it does look like that they hired a bunch of ASMR people for this round of Niji Sanji people. So I guess it was a Yandere ASMR roleplay. Probably shouldn't have still done the things she was talking about, though. Uh,
It also it's
it
also like a question of
yeah,
maybe
it's not
too
confirmed.
soon.
Yeah,
Too soon.
it's not confirmed, but probably but for the fact that there were more than one people who that same thing happened to, like it's not just on the English side, but on the JP side too, where people who are being bullied into, that thing. Uh
Sayu got a play button.
Also,
Hey, let's
yes,
go.
Sayu got her play button. I'm so happy
Let's
that she got her
go.
play button. Let's go, Sayu. Uh But so like it's more than just Toki Bird. It was other. It's like it's too bad good designs are being wasted. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it is
is.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
You
you
know
know
who
who
didn't?
didn't? Yeah.
Me. I didn't get played. That's also probably because
I,
I don't meet the requirements for a play, but still.
Me, I also don't have a play button because I don't have the requirements. It's okay, Yuffie. You'll get there soon. Don't worry. You'll get
God
your play
dang.
button. I'm sure you will. We just got to keep pushing everybody in the algorithm.
Oh.
T.
T,
Cherry must have extra
T,
tea while she's down
Hello,
in
T,
the cups.
Ao.
T,
Thank
R,
you for the
R,
I've
baby.
got extra
R.
cake.
Cherry must have extra tea.
I've got an extra
Why
cake.
she got
Hang
2
on, I can get
cups?
you another. I can get you a teacup though if you guys want tea. Hang on
Look,
one
Cherry
second.
needs a two cups because one is cinnamon flavored and the other is chocolate. Wait, there should be chocolate tea. The other one's herbal tea. It looks like coffee, but it's herbal tea.
Let me.
I promise you.
All right, here you go. Here is your guys' tea.
Put it on my head. Let me balance the tea on my head.
Yeah. I have a play button. It's in my DVD player. Okay.
Cinnamon and
Your
chocolate.
tea is going to be on Zell's head. There we go.
If it spills, you have to drink it from the floor. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Cherry is one of those people that will get 2 separate drinks
Serious
just
one of
for
that too.
herself.
Well, initially the second cake, as you can see, there's one cake in front of Zell and one cake in front of me, but then there's also one in the middle. That cake was supposed to also be for me, but it can be for
No,
you.
we,
Like
we
if
can
you if you
we
have
can
to do
split it in half.
We could. I guess we could split it. I guess we could split it 3 ways now.
Why? Why 3? I can eat at
Because
side.
with chat. Oh, you can eat chat side. Okay.
I will lick the cake. It'll be mine then. If I lick it, it's mine.
Yeah.
Turns out bad for cake.
Yeah.
I wonder which kind.
Mm.
Because we have strawberry, we have chocolate, and I think the other one is vanilla.
I think this is coffee.
Ooh.
Oh, I think this is coffee cake, but I'm not sure. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Maybe. A turn.
But anyway, brain. So yeah. So what's funny about is it's not just because of course immediately Niji Sanji privated this ASMR thing that she did. But apparently it's not just her stuff. Also, things like Hex Haywire and other people in Niji Sanji are also getting their ASMRs being taken down because YouTube is cracking down on the spicy ASMR shit. So
immediately after Niji Sanji rolls out their ASMR wave.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
BRB,
think it's
I
funny
am a
that they
mego
rolled
bother
out their
someone with
ASMR
bits.
voice acting wave, and immediately YouTube's like, none of this sexy
Go
stuff.
for it,
Stop
Ao.
it.
I feel like Niji Sanji is like digging their
Yeah.
hole deeper and deeper with every week because
No jacking off on my whips.
God dang it, Yuffie.
Oh dang, what the fuck's happening over here? Spitties. Oh, thank you so much for the Biddleys. You don't have to though.
Good job,
I
Ao.
very much appreciate though. You think you could say?
Didn't Vox also flirt with minors before he became Vox? Did he? I don't actually know about the history of Vox, but I don't know.
We don't. Okay, so this is why I don't like doing insinuations. I don't know 100% sure if we have any actual evidence of that. However, it is still very gross, the stuff Vox does, I feel personally.
Also,
Even if the
let us
people aren't
further
underage.
let us further state that there is no favoritism in Niji Sanji. I say that with sarcasm.
There's a whole YouTube video about it, no? And I'm like, okay, I've looked at a bunch of those YouTube videos. While I do believe that they are probably correct. I don't think they have any actual evidence of it though. Like the most of it is just people tweeting that he did it. Like not the actual tweets themselves that I've seen. I don't know if there's another one that I haven't seen. There
So
was
at
already
this
a
time,
YouTube
we
policy.
cannot.
Lewd ASMR is on Twitch and also Say So ASMR is on YouTube. Yeah. I remember that Luca has done some gross shit and still hasn't gotten flack for it. Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
same. The
Yeah.
Luca thing, we have
Yeah.
significant amounts of.
Yeah, we have way more evidence for Luca than we
Luca,
do
we
have
have
for
we have a
Vox.
68-page document that was on
Yeah,
Twitter. That was I will be very honest. I will say this once again. I fell asleep
yeah,
reading through halfway through that.
yeah. There's definitely no favoritism in Niji Sanji.
Yep, no
Uh,
favoritism at all.
yeah, and I'm like, regardless, one way of like me personally, I've never liked Vox. Vox gives me like weird, like I have like these weird feelings about people from time to time, which weirdly end up being vindicated.
Da
And
da
I've
da
always
da
had
da
like
da da
yeah,
da.
yeah, box gives me the ick. And I don't and I can't and I don't really have like any evidence for the reason of having the ick for him. I just have it. Uh I remember when the report came out for that. I have no idea if it's true or false, but it looks like even in the title description was mentioning the kind of content for personally not a fan of it. But if that's what advertised, I don't know how mad you can get, right? There is no war in Nishi Sanji yet.
Gut
It's
feelings are
just a gut
always
feeling I have about
oh,
Vox.
mostly
Uh
follow your gut.
yeah.
Your gut usually never
Yeah.
lies.
Yeah. I've had that feeling for a long time, even before any accusations and stuff came out for him, because I assume it's just because of I assume my gut feeling was always because of the he was a boyfriend streamer, and then he also posted the things that's like, guys, stop doing the things. I'm not gonna ban anybody. Stop do these things. You gotta follow my rules in chat. I'm not gonna ban anybody though. Like you never see him actually get rid of the people that he has an issue with. So that's why I've always had like the ick with him. Uh it's that's but that's just a feeling. He also feels like he he feels like the type of person who is able to lie to even himself into believing it's true, you know? That's the kind of person Vox feels like to me.
What do you mean? I lie to myself all the time.
Yeah, Cherry, stop, be careful.
Remember,
I mean, he's a corporate VTuber. I feel like it's fine for us to talk about the corporate VTubers.
remember, they have a fan base that has pitchforks ready at the
Oh,
ready.
it's fine. I'm used to it. I mean not used to, but I'd be perfectly fine. It's fine.
Uh,
Uh, they'll find me if they want to find me. But if I end up dead in a ditch somewhere, I'm counting on you to all avenge me.
Jerry, I'm not even in the
This
same country. I cannot physically avenge you.
you must avenge me, Zal. You guys need to be careful, chat, when it comes to talk about stuff like this. It is not because of the fandom. Thank you for following,
Oh,
PB
it's
Vix.
Bliv. Hello, Bliv.
Yeah. Uh, it's fine. I live in the U.S., so I'm fine.
Oh yeah, Jerry, this is Bliv. I think I talked to you about her multiple times.
Yeah,
She is
hello,
cool.
Liv.
She is very cool.
You are
Uh,
very cool. Are you Banicula? Is this the Banicula VTuber? I'm not sure.
she is the bunny. She is the bunny VTuber. Yes.
Yeah, it's the Banicula VTuber. Hi, Bliv. It's because of the topic itself. Well, that's like I said. I don't know if any of the allegations are true, which is why I said what by the chat who was talking about it on Zell's thing is I'm like I wouldn't, I would not use that term for that he's like ex with minor. We do not know if that's true. Uh,
Innocent
so
talking
I will,
shit. No, we're not
yeah,
talking shit. We are analyzing
yeah,
accusations.
which is it's like it's and it's a gut people thing. And I'm like, I'm not accusing him of anything. And I'm like, I don't know if any of that stuff is true. And that I know that there are YouTube videos on it, but I've never seen any. Yeah. but I've never seen any like actual like evidence or anything towards that. So which is why I said don't harass anybody, don't accuse people of stuff that you don't know is true or not.
Also, Legacy, I
I'm
am not
talking
a
shit.
cyber
Yeah.
avenger. I cannot be
Yeah.
a cyber avenger. That sounds
Yeah.
cool though.
Yeah. Oh yes, please. And I'm like, like this is what I say for anybody of you because of libel and stuff like that. Don't ever accuse someone of something like that uh without proper evidence because you could get in really big trouble for that.
Hmm.
A lot of people like to throw around that stuff uh like like it's no big deal, but it can be a really fucking big deal. Yeah, yeah, spread hate for the right reason or you're fucking lame.
Or don't spread hate at all. Just
or
spread information.
don't spread hate.
Spread
Just be like
information.
me. Just mute Vox Akama because you don't like his stuff. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Remember the policy that we have in spilling the tea.
Yeah.
M&Ms, people, mute and move
Mute
on.
and move on.
If you don't like someone,
uh
don't block
yeah,
them because blocking them gives them, more reasons to tweet about you. Just mute them
yeah.
and move on. They will never know
Mm,
that they've been muted.
yep.
Ah.
I'm saying, and then like anything like we are not like talking to spread hate or anything. This is like our personal feelings on things. We don't want anybody to like do thing. I don't know if anyone feels the same way. I have a gut feelings, but I try not to judge. Right, like I was also not trying to judge Vox on assumptions or anything. And just because I have the gut feeling of not liking this dude doesn't mean that I think he's a bad person per se.
And that also
Like
doesn't
I don't
mean that
know
you two guys
Vox.
should hate him
Yeah,
either. It's just
right.
our personal taste. It's like saying that I
Yeah.
hate pistachio for some reason. I don't
Mhm.
actually hate pistachio. Please don't hate me for this. But I'm just putting it like thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you guys are obligated to hate the same thing I do. You guys can
Mhm.
obviously counter that statement.
Ow! Don't die of heat stroke. Please drink water.
Please drink water.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. The mute
everyone
button
has.
does. Yeah, it does do wonders. The mute button. Like, oh, holy shit.
Ah, Dayo, you hate me. It's okay. I hate myself too. Ah.
I hate the same things you do. Therefore, I hate you.
But again, remember the other thing I want to say is don't spread hate, like
Mhm.
Cherry said. We are not here
Mhm.
to spread hate. We are here to sip tea, listen to gossip,
Yeah.
and then once this stream is over, we will close these chapters and move on.
Mhm. It's like, and like once we're done talking about it, that's it. That's it. We try not to stay on a topic too long unless the topic keeps being brought up in another case. Like with the Shy Lily copycat. But it ended, and I think that's where we should end it. Who cares at this point if they come back as a different VTuber? I think I'm hoping they learned their lesson. Uh, but it is what it is.
As much as I
I
hate that
don't.
phrase,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It is what it be. I'm a fan of sports, and my favorite sport is spreading hate.
Yuffie, that's not a sport. Who's gonna tell him? Big tea on me. Oh, what tea do you have on me? I want to hear.
Yep.
Oh, one
So
last
that's
tea before we
one
end
last
things.
tea.
Yeah, this isn't like any huge drama or anything. This is just something I found like while I was going through Twitter the other day. Funnily enough, this is from Reddit.
Oh
uh,
boy, Reddit. I love this. Let's go. What does
so
it say?
I saw that a redditor was being really intense in their comments about not fucking Reddit. I'm sorry. They were being really intense in the VTuber subreddit about people need to grow up like looking for VTuber parents. This is the next level of parasocialism where you're projecting people as your parents and yada 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 without actually realizing what a VTuber mama and a VTuber papa are. I think they legit thought that they were a streamer is actually calling another person their mother and father.
I I what I think it's funny though. It's funny that we call the artist the mama and the rigger the papa when the rigger does more work. So technically, shouldn't it be the other way around?
I mean, the artist is the one who gives the form to the VTuber, and the figure is the one who gives movement or life to the model, to the body.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
shouldn't it be the other way around?
Yeah, that's just a
Yeah,
misunderstanding, but I just found that funny because even after people explained it to them, like there was another person
yeah.
who like really explained it to them that
Mhm.
that's not what this means. Like the papa thing is like what the term is for riggers and mama is what is the term for the artist. They were still doubling
Yeah.
down like this is next level of perversion, and I'm like ah.
Yeah, so it should. Yeah, you're right. That right. It should be the other way, Alice. The mother should be the one who has more, who does more work in the relation. uh, but I mean, Iris is for my for my beach random plug for my beach episode. So that's happening in less than 20 days. Uh, it's like Iris is my mapa, as I like to
Mappa.
say. She 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 reproduced asexually and gave birth to my VTuber model.
He's like an amoeba. He splits in half.
Yeah, because she carries you and feeds you the longest, right? Mine too. We have the same mapa, Alice.
Wait, what does that say about mine? Because I'm my own rigger, so I'm my own father?
Yes,
I am God. I
yes.
created
You
myself.
are your own father,
Oh wait, Blip's
which
also
means
there.
which means you are both the father and the siblings to all of the people you rig.
That is so weird.
Oh, by the way, Sherry Zell showed me the design critique video, and I theorized that you're allergic to sexy. I'm not allergic to sexy. Twitch is allergic to sexy. I was fixing people's things because that's one of the Twitch rules that you're not supposed to show side butt on the thing.
Also, Hasuki, let me clarify. I'm not my own creator because remember, Inka is the one who's making my actual model art. Well, who made my model art. And also, let's not forget Blib, who is still probably in in this chat right now. He is currently working on a TB model, so she is also the mappa of my TB model. Mappa. That sounds
Did
weird to
anybody
say.
read the new VR and VTuber rules? Oh no, what are the new rules?
Oh no.
I have not seen the new rules. What do they say? Are we not allowed to have like cleavage at all now? Is that like one of the things? We should read it together. Yeah, we should read it together.
Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm
Twitch
safe.
was fucking dropped because they're making shit up. I don't know. That's why
Don't know
I
that. Oh,
asked.
god dang it, Alice.
Yeah. Class, open your test book for no reason. Yeah. There I don't fucking see. Honestly, I don't fucking know what the real rules for Twitch are. I just know that they were like, this is the most recent, like, because there was like a guideline for like what it is, but I'm still pissed off that like fleshy tubers can just show their ass like straight through a see-through seat and they don't get banned, but the VTuber who has a little bit of cleavage or has a bigger than average booba gets banned.
But Cherry, you can't show that much skin. You're a Christian doggo.
Fine, I'll put my jacket back on. It's odd now. I'm not showing off my lewd hands anymore.
That's right. Cover those hands up.
Yet those my hands are covered.
We make a see-through seat add-on. Oh God, legacy.
Yeah. Hands gasped. How scandalous. I know, I was so scandalous. Can't believe we just saw Cherry's the jacket off. I know. Oh, so they
The
have this
hair.
weird fucking standard for cartoons compared to real people with honestly is ass backwards. It is. Like, I don't fucking understand it. Uh it's complete it's borked.
The system's
it is
rigged.
god dang
It's
warped.
system's rigged.
They just don't like anime people for some reason. Even though a lot of anime is aimed towards adults, I feel these days. So, yeah, I would just want consistency in the rules. That's all I'm looking for. Yeah, especially since IRLs can show their.
What the heck's a
Yeah.
chocolate? Oh, chocolate stars. Wait, what's a chocolate? Oh, wait, I know what that is. Oh, never mind. I know what that is.
Yeah. It's because God hates anime. Yeah, Twitch straps dropped with children, so it makes sense. Buttholes, Sal! Buttholes!
God dang it, Yuffie. uh,
All right, it's almost 2 o'clock now, so I
yeah.
think it's about.
I
It's
think
about
it
since
is
we have
about
gone
time.
off the rails multiple times. I think it's about time that we close up our tea party. Uh, thank you all so much for joining us today. It's been fun talking about this stuff, and which I say we are definitely not trying to actually have a serious weigh in on anything. These are more or less our opinions, and also in the chat, you are allowed to disagree with our opinions. Alice disagrees with us all the time.
And yet we are best friends with Alice.
Yeah, we are best friends with Alice. Even with our differences of opinions, because her opinions are right and we're wrong. We know how that works. We know how this relationship works.
It's okay, Yuffie. I disagree with your existence. That's why we can
It's
be
okay.
friends.
It's okay. I'm ready to yeet myself out my window anytime to get rid of my existence for you guys. Don't worry.
No, Sherry, if you do that, who will I have tea with every weekend?
Uh, Yuffie, I'd assume.
No, I don't like having tea with Yuffie. He makes terrible tea. Have you drank the tea this man makes?
You're right. We all know Yuffie can't be trusted with how much sugar he puts in things.
Satan,
Satan,
maybe?
maybe? Question mark. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe
Satan,
Satan would be
Satan
safe.
still owes me $20. He's avoiding me. Doesn't want tea. Uh,
But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all have a very nice end of your weekend. If you're going to work tomorrow, Godspeed. Godspeed, guys.
Godspeed to you all. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
joining us. Wait, we should probably rate it to someone.
How does that work? I haven't rated in forever.
Wait,
Does
Shay,
anybody
Cyanica is live.
Cyanica's live? I'm
Yee.
Cyan.
Yee.
Yeah, I'll rate Cyan.
Yee. Let's go right over to one of Cherry's other friends, Cyan. There we go. I have
Let's
initiated the
rate
raid.
my friend, my doggo friend Cyanica. Hazuki might have some competition. She is also a husky VTuber.
Dang, you're giving competition for Hasuki?
Yeah.
uh, anyway, thank you everybody for joining in, and thank you for having a sip of tea with us.
Hang on. How do
If-
how do I rate again?
slash raid the person's name.
Red.
We will see you all next time. I'm waiting for you, Sherry.
Okay.